Hello, good morning, Oscar.
Good morning, teacher. How are you?
Well, today I feel really nice because the weather is amazing. Finally.
It's
Yeah.
cloudy.
It's cloudy. Yes, it's cloudy, but also it's fresh. Last time it was a little bit cloudy, but it was hot. But now it's fresh. Really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yesterday it was raining almost the complete night. It was raining.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But raining, drizzling, let's say, drizzling.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it was really nice. Everything is fresh right now. Yeah.
Nice. Here is cloudy, but no has raining.
Hasn't rained.
Hasn't rained. Uh-huh.
Ah, okay. Not rain yesterday?
Yesterday no rain.
Really? Oh, okay. So we
Hmm.
we are lucky. Yeah, because here it rained, but days before, never. Yeah, it
Never.
was really hot. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. So today is the last class of the week. Yeah, Thursday. One week
Thursday.
has gone again. Man, the time flies.
It's
So
very fast.
very soon we will be in December. Very soon. Yeah. And
Exactly.
celebrating Christmas and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the book. All right, let me show you. This is the page 58. 58.
58.
Yep, 58. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So here we have some things that we have to discuss, right?
Mhm.
So let's start by reading the topic. The topic is
Future shock.
future shock. Okay. Then the instruction.
Read this comment about
Comments.
technology.
Comments.
Read this comment about technology.
Mhm.
Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, so we are going to answer this question, disagree or agree, right? Let's
Mhm.
see about. The question here says,
What's your take on technology?
do you understand the question?
Eh, no clear, teacher.
Hmm.
What's your take?
Exactly. This is like an expression when you say, what's your opinion
Okay.
on technology? Yeah. You
Okay.
can also say take
Take.
instead of opinion. It's exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's your take on technology? Let's see. We have here the first person, and this is a what? What do you think this person come from?
Maybe Japan or Chinese.
Maybe Japan, right? Or Chinese. Okay. And his name is?
Joe Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Joe
Ah,
Chan. Seoul.
and where is Seoul?
Is in. I don't remember.
I think that is in Korea.
Maybe. I
No,
don't remember what is Seoul.
yeah, I think that is in Korea, huh?
Let
Mm-hmm.
me search right now. What is Seoul?
Okay, okay, no worry. Yeah,
Seoul.
Seoul, I think that is Korea. Yeah, Japan, no.
In Korea. It's in
China.
Korea.
Okay, you see. All right. So let's read what he says. Apps.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Apps are cool,
Mm-hmm.
aren't they? I download lots of them to my smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't wouldn't it be great if phones uh,
Came.
came loaded with even more apps?
Mm-hmm. I will get closer this. Maybe that works or
Okay.
help. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about this opinion?
Uh,
Yu Chan's opinion. hmm Do you agree? Disagree?
I understand that he um, he has downloaded some apps in her phone,
hmm
right?
In his cell phone, yeah.
in his cell phone. So
Mhm,
I, in my case, in my opinion, I only have the apps that is important or necessary for my job,
mhm.
or for me, for example, WhatsApp, bank, bank online,
Okay. Online
uh,
bank.
online, online bank.
Uh-huh.
Let me see what's. Uh,
Facebook, I don't know if you have
Facebook,
it. Yeah.
TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and that's it.
Okay.
Chivo Wallet.
Chivo Wallet, I have it as well. Exactly.
Chivo
Yeah.
Wallet. Uh-huh.
He says that he downloads a lot of apps, and because of that, he's saying that it is going to be great if companies maybe they let's say make the phones with a lot of apps, right? But in some cases, some people don't use a lot of apps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So for me, it's better in the way that we receive the cell phone, right? The cell phone is almost empty. No
Mm.
more applications, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to download the applications that you like or that you use, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
something personal. So, but
Mm-hmm.
he is saying that wouldn't it be great if phones came loaded? ¿No sería mejor si vienen ya cargados los teléfonos with the apps, right? So that is what he says, but
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I disagree because you have in your cell phone
Hmm.
only the app that you is necessary for you.
Exactly, that you use, right? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see another person. Who would you like to continue? With Sarah or with Anna?
With Anna.
Okay, let's go.
Anna, Sao Paulo.
Hmm.
Isn't it weird how
Weird.
some people use mobile devices constantly?
Hmm.
They don't notice
Notice.
notice anything around them.
Hmm.
It's actually dangerous, don't you think?
Okay, so let's read the question again. Remember that this is a question, yeah, but I need
Okay,
fluency. I need fluency here and
okay,
also a very nice intonation.
okay.
Once again.
Isn't it weird how some people use mobile device constantly?
That sounds better. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so they don't notice. Continue.
They don't notice anything around them.
Hmm.
It's actually dangerous, don't you think?
Don't you think? Okay, so what's your opinion?
What I don't know what is weird.
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 Isn't it weird? Ahí quiere decir, no es raro how some people, no es raro como algunas personas, raro
Usen
o
dispositivos.
extraño, weird.
Ujú.
Ujú.
Ok.
How some people use mobile devices constantly.
Ujú.
Yeah,
They don't notice.
they don't notice anything around them because they are always on the cell phone. They are a slave, son esclavos. They are a slave in the cell phone, yeah, but they don't see around. They don't see people. They don't talk around.
Is I agree with Anna because
Hmm.
I have seen many people crossing the street, for example,
Hmm.
using the cell phone. So it's really dangerous. Hmm.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, I have seen people that are walking, right, checking the cell phone, and
Hmm.
because they are not seeing the way, okay, or the
Hmm.
path, they have fell down.
Exactly.
Yeah, so people
Or
slave with
many
the cell
people is
phone.
driving and using
Huh?
the cell phone.
That is another one, exactly. That is
Hmm.
another one. Hello, Robert. Good morning. Welcome to the class.
Teacher, hello, Oscar.
So,
How was the traffic?
Mm, it was normal, teacher.
Normal. So
Yeah,
that means full.
No. In the Pan American Road, no.
Ah, really? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because in San Salvador, all the time we have a traffic, right? And so when
Oh.
somebody says full, it's because a lot of traffic. That is normal.
So,
What is not
got
normal
it.
is when
Got it.
the street is empty. No traffic, that is not normal. Something
Um,
weird is happening there. Okay. So Robert, we are on page 58.
58.
Mhm.
Okay.
We are just discussing about what's your opinion or what's your take, okay, because this is the question about this information that these people say, right? So you just have to say if you agree or disagree and why, okay?
Great.
Good. Let's continue with Oscar, right? Right here.
Eh, Sara, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles,
Mhm,
don't you think there are too many websites full of misinformation?
mhm,
Shouldn't the government find sites that contain false information?
mhm. Okay. So now Robert and Oscar analyze that and tell me if you agree or disagree and why.
Don't you think?
I agree with Sarah because there are many websites that incorrect information or
Mhm,
is false information, and some people believe in this information and can be incorrect because imagine how do you say disaster, for example,
Disaster.
disaster, and in whatever country, and people read this information, and he believe in that, maybe he communicate other people, and is incorrect.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And Robert, what do you think?
I agree with Sarah, teacher,
Mhm,
but I don't I I don't agree with with the government um take a place in take a place in in what's the meaning of fine in this context?
exactly. Good question. Yeah, because for us to give an exam, to give an opinion, we have to clearly understand every single word, right? And fine in this case is like a multa. Yeah, because
Mm,
the word fine is when, for example, when you say, "Hey, how are you?" "I'm fine." Yeah, that is one. That is one, right? But there is the other one that fine means multar somebody or somebody.
Mhm.
Mhm.
multar, like a verb.
Yeah, es un verbo, fine. So
Okay.
it says that shouldn't the government find sites that contain false information? ¿No debería el gobierno
Yeah.
multar,
Mhm.
sí, los
Yes.
sitios que contienen falsa información?
Okay. I don't agree with that
Ujú,
because um, I believe in free expression.
ujú.
Yeah.
Yep.
And and uh, the government only uh, uh, should
Ujú.
yes, advertir.
Yeah, warn.
Yeah, the government only should warn um, about these sites.
Ujú,
And but if this false information affect or other people, and and like uh, like uh, how can I say? How can I say? I want to say mm, like false false testimony or
Testimony?
yes, testimony, but there are a word in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What is it? Tell me.
Uh, Let me see. The word is cuando dicen algo acerca de ti que es falso,
Del ticket, falso.
acerca de ti, acerca de usted.
Ah,
¿Cuál es esa palabra?
calumnia.
No exactamente.
Mm,
En política lo usan, creo. Pero no me
that,
acuerdo.
that he,
Difamación.
Difamación, exacto.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Oscar.
Exacto. Entonces, so, if, but how can I say defamation in English?
Defamation.
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 I just wanted to
When,
make sure about the pronunciation. Yeah. Here you have it in the chat. Defamation.
defamation. Okay,
Mhm,
thank you, Oscar.
mhm,
So if there are some defamation,
mhm,
in this case, the government should fine these sites. Yes.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, that would be a big problem because, nowadays, at least here in El Salvador, if you say something against the government, right?
Yeah.
So you can get in trouble. You can get in trouble, right? And if you say something positive, right, from the government, for the government is nice, right? So maybe we don't have a free expression completely here. Yeah, because some people that work uh, in a government employ, right? You cannot say anything. You have to be quiet because if not, you can lose your job. Yeah, in the case of you that you work in a private company, you can say whatever you want, maybe, right? But we have to be careful as well. So in the case of here in El Salvador, I think that we cannot apply that because
Yeah.
everything that you will say that is against the government, that will be bad and you will get in problems, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the next one. Robert, read it, please.
Which one, teacher?
Oh, yeah, sorry, this one.
Okay. Jiangming, Taipei.
Mm-hmm,
Doesn't it seem like kids spend too much time playing violent by video games?
mm-hmm,
It makes kids more aggressive, doesn't it?
mm-hmm. Okay, now, Oscar, can you give your opinion and then Robert?
Teacher, doesn't it es como, like, no, ¿verdad? Es como,
Exactly. I mean, in English, you can make negative questions. ¿No le gusta comer? Don't you like to eat? Yes.
ujú,
So we can say negative questions as well.
ok,
We are used to listen only, let's say, positive questions. Yeah. Do you like to eat? ¿Le gusta comer?
ujú,
Don't you like to eat? No le gusta comer. Yeah.
ujú,
So we can. And that's
ok,
why it says, doesn't it seem?
ujú.
Mhm,
Mm. Em, I don't know what to say about it, but
mhm.
I have seen many parents giving the cell phone,
Giving,
giving
giving.
giving giving
Mhm,
giving his cell phone to children,
mhm.
maybe because the children is crying, etc. But
Exactly.
I don't know if they are playing a dangerous video games.
Mhm,
But I have two brothers that they play. I don't know how is the Free Fire, Free
Free
Fire,
Fire, Free
Free
Fire.
Fire, and
That is a violent video game.
exactly, it's a violent playing, but I don't I don't see children playing this video game.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. I don't know. It depending the parents.
Exactly. It depends on the parents.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, things have changed a lot because long time ago, I used to play marbles. Do you know what is marbles?
No?
No? The little things and you with your fingers,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
marbles, Jojo, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Also, uh,
Capirucho.
I don't know how to say capirucho. I don't remember. And also, kite, kite. Do you know what is
Trump,
kite? Yeah,
Trump.
trompo. That
Mm.
is spinning top, something like that. Let me get it. Yeah, kite is piscucha, kite.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. So trompo, let me see, is spinning top, something like that. Yeah, spinning top.
Okay.
I will put it here. Uh, spinning top, spinning top. Yeah,
Spinning.
that is trompo. All right, so I used
Mhm.
to play with that. Yeah,
Mhm.
and that was part of a real and nice childhood. But nowadays, I mean, because in my time, I used to have interactions with other people, with my other friends, right? But with the cell phone, you don't have any interaction. Yeah, so that's why I consider that if parents, they have to be careful with that. Maybe you can give the cell phone to the children, but just for 10 minutes, maybe, or 5 minutes, and let the children know, hey, I will give you the cell phone, but only for 5 minutes. All right?
Mhm.
If you
I,
start
I,
crying,
mhm.
I will not.
I agree with you, teacher,
Hmm.
because in any case, having children with with a cell phone many time is
Much
bad
time, much time.
because long time
Hmm.
is bad because they don't develop a thinking skill.
Exactly. And
Hmm.
also, they learn information that are specifically for adults, and they are
Hmm.
children, right?
Hmm.
So there are some words a little bit strong, maybe bad words, yeah, or maybe things for adults only. So they don't have to be learning that. They have to be learning other things for children in the kindergarten, for example. But no, they are learning many different things in the cell phone, right?
Hmm.
So we have to be careful with that. So yeah. And Robert, what's your opinion? What's your
Uh,
take?
yes, I agree with Yang Ming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yang Ming, yeah.
because
Mm,
I think that uh, 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 a child
mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
child or a or a kid, yes,
Yeah.
kite, kid.
Yeah. Kid, child, and also what was the other one that you said?
Um,
Child, kid. Yeah,
mm,
child, kid, and yeah, only that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that a kid shouldn't spend too much time in video games because
Video games.
they need to know the external world. Yes,
Exactly.
and
Mm-hmm.
having relationships with people
Mm-hmm.
because it's necessary. Uh, it's necessary to have a, interpersonal skills.
Exactly. Very good. Very
Yes.
nice comment. Uh-huh. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, when the children are with the cell phone and you tell, hey, fulanito, 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 and the child is really enslaved. Yeah. So he or she cannot listen to anybody else around. because the person or the kid in this case is just watching videos on YouTube maybe. Yeah. So it's dangerous that. It's dangerous. They must have more interaction with others. They have to play, right? At least they have to learn something good, at least in the cell phone. Sometimes I give the cell phone to my child, yeah, but only for maybe 7 minutes or 10 minutes. But I tell him, we are going to learn a little bit about English, for example. Hey, hello, the vowels. A, I, yeah, and we are practicing that. But that is something good. But now, parents, they give the cell phone, okay, don't cry. So they have like 5 hours, in the cell phone. Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
Yeah,
I can't. All right, great.
that is
Let's
awesome.
continue with the next part.
Okay.
Okay, in here, the topic is, guys,
Forms of communication.
forms of communication. All right, let's continue with the instruction, Robert.
Okay. Where do you find these forms of communication?
Mhm.
Put them in the correct columns. Then add another expression to each category.
Okay, all right. So then we have here some words. If you don't know them, look at it on Google, right? And then if you consider, for example, flyers, if you consider the flyers is for television, okay, we have to put it over here. Yeah. If you consider that spam is for the phone, okay, put it over here. You will find many words that maybe you don't know, right? So try to look at it on Google and then let's go. You can work individually or in pairs if you wish.
Okay.
Mhm.
Impaired.
Excellent. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let's go, Oscar.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you don't know the word, you can go on Google, translate the word, and tell the other person, oh, okay, this is the meaning, or this is the translation. You can tell the translation in Spanish, or you give an explanation in English about that word.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
let's
Number
go.
one, Robert.
Okay.
Banner ads
Banner ads. For me,
on streets or highways.
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
Banner ads.
Billboards.
Billboards on television. Billboard. What's the meaning of billboard? Billboard.
Billboard, I understand that is like vallas publicitarias, right? For example,
Exactly.
when you go to Chalchuapa and you can see, welcome to
South.
Mhm.
welcome to Santa Ana or Pizza Hut,
Santa Ana
whatever.
Oeste.
Mhm.
So in this case, is on street or highways, right?
Mhm.
Okay, billboard.
Exactly.
Bill.
Bumper stickers
Bumper stickers. Bumper. Um,
is a front or back your car, right?
Yes, but in this case, if you see the options that we have in the column over here, okay, it's only on television, on the internet, on the phone, and on street or highways. Anything is related to car, right?
Okay.
So let me see bumper sticker because I think that is something related to the television. Yeah, just 1 second.
bumper.
It was something related
I
to
understand that
television.
bumper stickers is like, for example, when you go to buy, for example, in Galvaniza, they give you some sticker and you can put it in your bumper.
Yes, exactly. I mean, literally means that. But this is like a this is a word that people use in television, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
don't know.
exactly, man. But if you wish, skip that one, continue with the rest, and I will be looking for the information about bumper sticker. Mhm. Continue with the other ones.
Bus wraps.
Okay, bus
Bus
wraps.
wraps.
Bus wraps. For me, on streets or highways, what do you think? Bus wraps.
In the real life, I I I I I have seen in on the street, but on television too, right?
Bus envoltura. Bus wraps.
It's like como forrar un bus, algo así, ¿verdad? Envoltura de bus, algo así.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bus wraps is when you wrap or cover a bus,
Ujú,
right? So, but that is about like an advertisement. Yeah.
Uh,
For example, sometimes here, I don't know if you have seen some buses in San Salvador that they say Viro Grip, for example. So
ujú,
yeah.
that is publicity.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. And where are the buses? On the street.
ujú, in the street.
On the street, yeah. Crowds. Crowds.
And
Crowd.
according to what I found, bumper stickers is practically the same. Yeah. So you stick a sticker in the bumper of the car, but
Ujú,
that is publicity.
ujú.
So
Okay.
it's related to that. Yeah, because I thought that it was for television or something like that, but no. In this case, it's about that. So it goes on a street or highway.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bumper stickers.
I don't know what is
Okay.
cows.
Rowels. That one,
Cows. I don't know.
for example, when the baby cannot walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he does this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Crowd. But in this context, is
On television, on internet.
Mhm, mhm.
Mm-hmm.
from okay.
On television and internet.
Forms of communication. I don't know.
Imagine when you have a teacher a baby and you need to buy Pampers, for example. You you can see public uh, using in hobbies, for example, but
Mhm.
the how do you say anuncio?
Advertisement?
Ad,
The
ad,
advertisement is in on television
Mhm.
or
Ads is the same.
ads. Okay,
Ads is the same, or advertisement is the complete word.
okay. The
Mhm,
ads is in television or in your
mhm,
cell phone.
mhm. I was checking the word crowd, that this is related to television, and it says that is a text that you have in the monitor maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and where you can see um the so in the lowest part of the screen, okay, this is the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the lower part right here,
Mm-hmm.
you have some news, some
Mm-hmm.
text.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
okay.
So you have
Yeah.
some text information, but they are a little bit fast.
Mm-hmm.
So you have
Mhm.
one, maybe in 5 seconds you have another one.
Mm-hmm.
They are, changing. That thing That thing is called growl.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank
As
you.
a verb means gatear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have idea, to be honest, how we call that in Spanish. Esas cositas que aparecen en televisión abajo. Maybe anuncios. I don't think so
Mhm.
because I don't know the name of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but in English it's growl.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. It's on television.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
television.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you
Okay.
the answer.
What about infomercials? For me, on television too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Infomercials.
Infomercials, yeah.
Flyers.
Flyers. I bought it here.
What did you find, Robert, with flyers?
What did
Did you look for the word flyer?
Yes.
And what did you find? ¿Qué encontró?
A volante. Un volante.
Exactly. Do you
Yes.
know now? What is that? Oscar, do you know what is flyers?
Yes, yes. On
Okay.
it's on the street.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yes.
the street. Last month, no, last Monday, there were two people giving flyers about Banco de América Central.
Okay.
Ah,
Sometimes when you go to Metro Center, for example, and you are
Uh-huh,
near the food court, right?
exactly.
There are some people giving flyers about
Mm-hmm.
the food. So that is a flyer. A piece
yeah.
of paper like this, right? And you see everything that they have, all the information.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What about pop-up ads?
Pop-up ads. Uh-huh.
Pop-up. For me, you can find on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Find it on the internet. Yeah.
Do you understand, guys, what is pop-up ads?
Yes, teacher.
Oscar and you?
It's like uh, when you are in your cell phone
Mm-hmm.
reading whatever and appear uh, some uh, ad, for example.
Exactly. Appear.
Yeah.
That is the word. Pop up.
Yeah.
When they appear suddenly. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you're exactly watching the
Without
video,
permission.
enjoying the video on YouTube,
Hmm.
and suddenly, boom, an advertisement.
Yeah.
That is a
Hmm.
pop-up. Hmm.
It's
Okay.
on your cell phone, on the phone.
Hmm.
Okay. What about spam on the internet as well, right?
Hmm.
Hmm. On the internet.
In
Yes.
emails, in emails.
Yeah, in emails, there are many of them.
Yeah.
Telemarketing,
Hmm.
Telemarketing.
television.
Yeah.
Now that you mention about spam, my mom was telling me last time, I mean, it was like 2 days ago, that she has a friend that lives in Santa Ana, and this person has an editorial. Yeah. And the thing is that she received a message that she has to update information from the bank account. She did it, and now she lost around $70,000.
Mm.
70,000. Yeah.
Wow.
So she is now crying, you know. So be careful with those things. Spam in the email. Don't click on any link. Be careful with that. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Guys, because of the time, we have less than 1 minute. I don't know if you would like me to continue or we continue until Monday because it's almost time, right?
I prefer continue until Monday because
Out.
I have a meeting right now.
Me too,
Okay.
teacher.
All right.
Me too.
Perfect. No problem. All right.
Okay.
See you Monday then. Thank you for your
See
See
you.
time.
you.
Take
See
care.
you, teacher.
Take
Have a
care.
great
Bye.
weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.